Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and bring this video up in front of me real quick, just so you're not like, what is she doing? She came live and isn't even looking at us. Here we go. All right. There's my volume. All right. So, in case you have never seen any testimonial video that I've ever done, I do these in my groups typically. This one I'm going to start doing on my public page because everyone and their mom needs to know about this. So I'm going to do it publicly, taking it to the streets, y'all. So the reason that I do these in the first place is because the way that I am, whenever I see courses, programs, whatever, the way that I am is it's all cool that somebody says this is what you can expect out of things. But what I really want is I want to look at testimonials. I want to see what it's doing for real life people, aside from the creator of the program. I mean, of course, I'm going to say, that it's awesome because that's my belief. But is it actually pushing the needle for people? Is it actually, changing lives? That's what I want to know before I buy anything. And so how can I expect for you to be any different, right? So that said, I'm just going to be bringing people on, students, real life students, in Home-Based Revolution. And we're going to talk about what it's actually doing for people, okay? So just real quick, the guarantee that I make is that you will be at $10,000 a month within 6 months, or I work with you until you are. Now, also, there's an additional guarantee that if you break my own record of hitting 100K a month within 6 months, then I'm just going to fully refund people back anyway. So just so you know, that's a thing. Now, Sydney, after all of that, you're like, man, she just keeps talking, and that happens. What was life like before, like a few short weeks ago, before you joined Home-Based Revolution? Like where were you at, just like in your life, if you run a business as well, like where were you at? How were you feeling about the future before you started this?
So right now I'm in a corporate 9-to-5 job, like probably a lot of people. And I'm also starting to delve a little bit into the wild business. So I am very new to all of it. And I followed you for a while and I started Go for Gold. I love watching your videos and stuff and all the energy that you bring. And I'm like, wow, I just love it. So, and I heard you talking about this signature program and you said you were like hyping it up. It was the thing to be in. And I think I have like FOMO sometimes. So I was like, wow, I really want to do this. And I feel like if I don't do it, then I'm probably going to miss out. So I told a bunch of my other friends about it that are also in the business. And I'm like, hey, Martha's doing this new program and I really want to do it. I just don't know what it's going to be like. And she has all these guarantees and they really encouraged me to reach out and do it. So I was like, I literally don't have anything to lose. And I'm not living paycheck to paycheck necessarily, but I am not at a level of financial security that I necessarily want to be at this moment. So anything helps really. And your guarantees, I figure she's not going to let me fail. So I literally have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And I want all of that. I want to be able to help people. I don't want to have to worry about buying a house and having to save up a bunch of money for that and whatnot. So I was scared, but I was ready for this change. And I'm so glad I did.
That's the awesome thing. So some people are coming in and they're just like, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do because, obviously I teach multiple income streams. And some people are like, I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. But that's kind of the cool thing.
I have absolutely no idea. But I'm okay with that though.
Yeah, because that's why whenever like the first week or 2 or 3, the third week is where you really start to like, okay, things start gelling where it's like, okay, I can see this probably and this, and then that's where it's going to start doing one of these. And then, so you really don't even need to know what you're going to do coming into it because you'll be able to figure it out based on what we teach. What were your thoughts on the mindset week?
That was honestly, after that first week, I thought every single penny that I spent on this course was worth it for that 1 week, because that's literally the biggest part of my, I wouldn't say failure, but my biggest struggle is believing in myself and mindset and wondering what others think of me and pushing past literally my own mental block. I am so hard on myself. I feel like everybody is, but it's just, you don't realize how hard you are on yourself until you're kind of forced to call it out and bring those feelings up to the surface. And it's like, wow, I've been holding myself back unintentionally from a lot of different things. And it's literally mindset's everything. And it's helping me in my daily life with stuff. I'll think of something and I'll have good positive feelings towards it, and usually it'll happen. So just seeing little shifts here and there is so amazing, and it's so good for me because I need that.
Yeah. Well, it's not, and you mentioned something that was like you were holding yourself back from so much, but here's the thing, you guys, like if we look at it for what it really is, the media and society are the people that's who's holding us back. That's who's like, and I'm not saying like, I hate everybody. I'm not saying that, that's not true, but I do know that it makes more sense for people to not feel truly empowered for those businesses, those corporations, those entities. They require for people to feel in need or to feel like they need these other things, right? So if we actually get our heads on straight and realize what we can really do here, then the world completely opens up to us. We can serve each other. We can make these multiple income streams while we do it, and everybody's good. So like something that I teach is a win-win-win-win-win situation. If there's ever like, I don't ever work in losses. So like if I win but somebody else loses, I'm out of the deal completely. I don't want to be in anything like that. Like we show you guys how to have a win-win-win scenario in all of your stuff, so it does nothing but feel awesome. So I guess what I would say right now is, what would you say to some, because we're only a few weeks in, so we're just like, I'm already starting to do these because like people are excited, but we'll have like some more here in a couple of weeks as well. But what are you excited about? What are you starting to feel is real for you? Like, what are you excited about for the future?
Probably just what I'm about to accomplish. I mean, all of this is so outside of the norm of what I've been taught to do, and I mean, what I went to school for and everything. And there were a lot of times in this course, even throughout the weeks, where I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, again, that self-doubt and needing that mindset check. So I'm excited for where it's going to take me and where I'm going to be in this next 6 months. Cause I can't see it right now. I can feel I'm on the brink of something amazing. It's like a foggy vision where I can look down the tunnel and I can't see what's on the other side, but I know it's going to be so great. And I can't wait for that.
I know that exact place that you're at. And the coolest thing is that like it's so funny because your body is telling you that it knows already. And your mind is like, what? Because it needs to see things, right? Your ego is like, but I need proof right here. And that's what I was telling some people in my Diamond Lane group the other day. I was like, just look at your feet, just look at your feet. Or I was saying it on another video, just look down at your feet, because sometimes we get to this place where the future is right in front of us. We can't see it and it's foggy, except if all we need to know is that next step, that next step, that next step, that next step. I call them following divine footsteps because I just kind of feel my way through it. Luckily for you, you don't have to feel your way through it because I show you. But that's where it's just, instead of looking out at the fog, look down at your feet. and just follow the next footstep. Okay, here's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Here's the next thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this. And then all of a sudden you have walked yourself right into the center of a pasture that is like amazing. And that's the coolest thing. And I love that your body's already telling you that it's it's going to happen.
It knows something good's coming.
Yeah,
I'm so
it's all good. I can't wait to interview you again in like 3 months
I know.
and see where you're at. Yeah. And then like compare the two. It's going to be awesome. What would you say to somebody who is on the fence, who is thinking about joining, but is like, I don't know, like, what would you say to them?
Besides that, you literally have nothing to lose, and everything to gain. I mean, I was telling my boyfriend about it, and I was like, I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I want to make that big jump, but I'm like, I'm thinking and talking to him, and I said, Martha's not going to let us fail. Like, she's not going to let any of us fail. And that's what I fell back on. And I eventually said, okay, I need to do this. Yeah. And it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of pushing past my mental boundaries and everything, and what people are maybe thinking of me. I don't care. I mean, I'm doing this for me, and if they think anything bad about it, or if they think I've changed or different, then that's on them. So this is my thing, and I want to do this for me and for other people too. So
I love it. I love it. And I love that you said that I'm not going to let you guys fail, because I'm absolutely not. And I've even added things from the very beginning. I've already added things in as safeguards to make sure. So like this last week, I don't know if you saw the video or not, but this last week I just added in that I'm adding an entire support team that is, that's going to be reaching out to you. They're going to be assigned. You guys are going to be assigned to them, and they are like your person. And any questions that you have, if you have questions for me, if you have questions for whatever, you are held. You are like taken care of. You're not just swimming around out there like, I don't know what I'm doing. You've got an anchor point within my team that reaches out directly to you. And then of course we have our momentum calls and stuff like that. But we will always, always, always push the needle on making sure that everyone is being taken care of and like facilitating growth. That's like that. We're not doing this to make money. We're doing this to change the world. And the changing the world part doesn't happen if you guys can't accomplish your goals. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just it. That's just it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sydney, you have the best day. Everybody else have the best day as well. And I will see you soon on a momentum call near you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye.